Okay, hey guys, welcome to part 4 of the fantasy art drawing. I'm only going to stream for about an hour and 15 minutes on this, and hopefully we can get the face done. So we already streamed for a little bit earlier today where we did the live collaboration with Valerie, which was really fun. So that was fun. We got to try pyrography for the first time, so some of you were on there. Now we are just getting into this part, and yeah, so there's 3 of you on here now. So usually, because there aren't that many subscribers in this rewards here, it's really nice and almost personal, because I get to really talk to you guys that are on here. And yeah, so the plan for today's tutorial is to get the face done. So I cannot remember what colors I had in here, so I'm just going to pick colors again from my palette, and we'll keep going, because I've been between so many projects that I just don't remember. I don't keep all the pencil aside. But yes, so the horns aren't quite finished, but I like them the way they are for now. So the horns, I'll only put some attention to them towards the end of the drawing, when we do like the touch-ups phase. Rightio. So what do I want to do first? So we actually have some really nice browns in here that I want to start bringing in. More so this one, I think. So we have cinnamon number 055, cinnamon. Yeah, and Barb. Let's not forget Barb. If I'm going to be using multiple colors for the same section, you will just end up seeing like a color list on the left. You'll see what I mean in a second. Where is it? Here. Okay. So I have cinnamon number 055. Now, it might be easier to see if that's in white. Maybe not. Okay, let's move this to there. I can't find a good spot to put this so you can see the color clearly. Oh well, just look carefully and you'll see it. No, you can't, Gareth. Okay. So using the cinnamon, just gonna sharpen that. And there's a lot of nice sort of like warmish tones in here. Actually, I need to get my solvent ready. I don't have it next to me. My brushes. Oh, jeez. Okay, so Gareth's got a Uniposco white paint marker for highlighting. That's good. But you waited a long time. Would have been quicker if you probably bought it on Amazon. Oh, I better record. So you guys might hear the curtains sort of flutter in the wind. So I'm just making sure that these like white sections are kind of keeping white from the brown, because I want to add a grey there instead. I'm gonna take my black, ivory black number 496. And I want these darker spots, I just want to make sure that I don't lose them. The whiskers, don't worry about the whiskers. That's something that you can easily apply using your titanium white powder. Or if you want, you could also use your acrylic paint marker. I'm just working on the face. I'm not even gonna go to the bottom part. I really want to get the face done. So what I want to do next week is I want to see if there's a day, so maybe my Monday, your Sunday, for those that are in the US. Just take the day and just finish off the jellyfish completely. And then the other days that I have spare, I can keep working on this piece, because this piece is really big. This is only like the top third, not even the top third. So I still have quite a way to go. So I need to make more time for it. And swapping between two projects in one day is it's a bit of extra effort. So if I can just work on one in one day, it will make it easier for me to probably get a little bit further. Yeah, thanks, Maureen. Yeah, yesterday was a bit full on. I realized that I took on a bit too much, so at least I know now. Don't try and do 3 classes in one day. I don't want to burn myself out. But no one even mentioned the fantasy art piece, you know, me not being on or it being late or anything, so I don't think there were too many on there anyways. Yeah, if I don't get this fantasy art piece done by the end of the month, then it's just gonna have to be one of those that, so maybe the top half will be part of, you know, all the live stream tutorials, and the bottom half I'll just have to do during the hours that just don't work for you guys, and just time lapse the whole thing. I don't know, we'll have to see. But it is only, well, I say only the 12th, but it's more like it's already the 12th. I shouldn't have made this so big, although I think it will look so beautiful this big. Would you guys be okay with that? Since it's larger, doing it over 2 months? That would definitely put less pressure on me. Because if we're doing it this month, I still have to design the next one. Cool, Gareth just got a new desk. What kind of desk? Thanks, Marine. You're so thoughtful. So hot, it's 38 degrees Celsius. It is like I've got the curtain open, but it's like hot air blowing back in. Gareth, I'll let you put links on for this one. But yeah, if you see me take you off as a moderator, it is because I have Maureen and Val on there. But there, you should be able to share the link now. Oh, that sounds cool. 2 drawers, tiltable tabletop drawing table with stool. Try reading that out loud quickly. Oh, cool. At least you got to test it out. That's good. Okay. Oh my gosh, less than 10 hours. That's crazy. I could never dream of getting something shipped to me within the same day. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm still waiting for Amazon in Australia. Or is it here? Do we have Amazon Australia? All you need now is Amazon grocery shopping. Amazon fruit or veg delivers to your door. I probably still wouldn't buy it if they did have something like that. But yeah, like all your like toiletries and stuff you'd be able to buy pretty easily like that then, by the sounds of it. What? Amazon pantry? Okay, back to the cinnamon. You could pretty much use the cinnamon to... Oh my gosh, it's windy. Okay, I'm just gonna close this. You can pretty much use the cinnamon to block in all the brown areas in the face, because you can put lighter colors over the darker colors. I'm not too worried if this brown ends up being a bit too much of a darker brown. Just with the hairs that go like over the edges, you want to keep them nice and thin. So those are white hairs that sort of go over there. I guess you never want to be stuck without a toilet roll. I didn't bring this green over further enough, so I'm just gonna bring the ear over more. Yeah, no need to super chat on here. You guys already pay a subscription on my channel. So you are just too generous, Gareth. Too generous. Okay, what color now? We want to go with almost a golden color. Do you want to go with this or this? Yes, I'd say the Venetian red, which isn't too, it's more of a reddish tone. Venetian red number 052. Thanks, Bob. I really love the horns too. I think they look pretty crazy. So this needs to be white. I just went a bit too far there. Yeah. Okay, so put a bit of this sort of reddish color in here. Let me change the battery for this. I just have someone on Patreon asking about the fantasy art. I'm pretty sure I posted it on Patreon. Wasn't gonna make that mistake again. Someone else is having trouble as well. Why are you guys having trouble? I can't wait till everything's just away from Patreon. It's gonna make things a lot easier. Understand. Definitely on Patreon. And you guys, Maureen, did you go through the website? The student portal? Gareth, did you go through the student portal? Oh no, it's not on the student portal, that's why. They would have got it through the email. Email, yeah. So you got the email. Maureen helped Gareth. Email, yep. So you guys that are directly subscribed to me will get it through an email. Just the $15 ones, all the other ones will be on the student portal. And then the Patreon ones have it on Patreon for sure. So it's the patrons that are having trouble. We'll see. Hey Diane. Okay, so you got... So the link was on Patreon. I'm not sure why you couldn't find it. Maybe because I posted the link before I actually posted the one with Val this morning. So maybe you just didn't scroll down far enough. Record. I'm going to use a beige 403. Oh, thank you, Diane. Yeah, this piece is just, it's very big, so I don't know how quickly I'm going to get it done with all the other tutorials as well. Well, I've learned that the next fantasy art piece that I do, I won't do it so big. So all I'm doing now is like blocking in the underpainting colors. Okay, blend that in with solvent. Just using this flattish brush. It's number 0 West Art acrylic brush. Hey Jackie. Oh good, I'm glad you guys are learning from this piece. It's not the conventional way of my tutorials, or the subject matter is not something I've done before. This is the first fantasy art piece that I've done ever. Okay, so that beige has turned out to be pretty dark, but that's fine for this paper. We can go light over dark. Oh, good, good. The horns taught you a lot and you're learning about solvent. That's good. Solvent's an important one to learn about, so if you're getting the hang of that, then the rest should be pretty easy. Really? Maureen says, before I thought the solvent was the scariest part. I thought it would ruin my art. No, solvent's the best part. I think when you guys watched me do the smart art box, you could see how much I was missing the solvent. I was like, I just want to have solvent. I like this song so much. So you can use the like sort of excess on your brush and create textured edges. So if there's like furry little hairy bits that are going over the sides, like here, you can just bring your brush slightly over the edges, different directions, so it doesn't look consistent. Look, they're already looking like soft, furry strokes of fur. Jackie says, I have learned that different amounts of mineral solvent has different effects, and that blending from dark to light ends up as mud. Yes, you gotta have so teeny tiny little bit if you're gonna blend from dark to light. You gotta know that you're still gonna mush around things with your brush. But yeah, hopefully this shows you just how dry my, or just how, yeah, dry my brush is. I have that little solvent on there. And it can take a while just blending with solvent, blending a big area with solvent, because you have that little in there and you keep having to put more on. But you can't put much more on. You still have to keep a real tiny amount. So you're keeping it borderline dry all the time. Yeah, you have to take your time with solvent. when you're pretty much using a brush and it's rubbing it off the surface completely, not blending it in, then you know it's too dry and it's time to add a little bit more again. I guess this one is almost like having 2 or 3 tutorials in one, because you're doing a landscape, you're doing horns, you're doing fur, you're doing big eyes, we're doing an animal, and we're doing a person. So it's like it got so many different aspects to it that you can just, if you just break it down into those sections, you're getting, you know, information about approaching different I guess different items, different subject matter in one piece. Yeah, you could use whatever brush you want. Watercolor brush, acrylic brush, whatever you like. Jackie says the music you are playing is similar to the music played in cafe in Paris I was in last year. Now I feel like I'm there again, doing my art, drinking coffee, learning art, and wonderful company. Oh, that's so sweet. Maureen loves Paris. Apparently if she could move there, she would move there. Oh, really? You use the water brush pens with solvent instead of water? That's scary, because that would be, you can't control the solvent on there. It would be too wet all the time, wouldn't it? That would be an interesting one to try. But I wonder how long you can keep the solvent in there, the plastic. I don't know how good that would be. Bob says, I'm still trying to work out solvent, but have a much better idea. But not quite there. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's one of those things you have to keep playing with it, keep working it and trying it, and then eventually you get a feel for how you're supposed to use it. Okay, so Gareth uses a very fine one. I might have to give it a try. Have any of you visited South Africa? Oh, thank you, Maureen. It's because of you guys that I want to do this. Like, you guys make it really fun and you certainly give me the drive. Just hold on. Sorry guys, just got a phone call there that I had to answer. It probably would have been very loud on the microphone. If you have a look at what I'm doing now, the brush, it's very, very dry, but still wet enough for me to get the pigment out. And then I'm also using my brush to make sure that I'm brushing it in the right direction, and it's automatically giving it a soft, furry look. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Jackie. It's hard to, you know, wait to do the details later. You want to skip the ugly phase and get straight into the pretty detailing sections. Thank you. So this is all very dark. You can see that there's a lot of sections that are going to end up being a lot lighter than this. But that's what I love so much about the sanded paper, is that you can go as dark as you want because you'll still get your lights over it. Diane's saying, Shells, you get your Metons Touch paper in Australia. No, you get the Metons Tex paper in Australia, which is the same. It's really the same. It's just a heavier paper, but the grit and that on the surface is the same. So if you're in Australia, you can get the Meton's Tex Canson paper, but if you are in the US, then you would get the Touch paper. So it just depends on where you are. I do have the Touch paper because I did get some from the US a while back. I got some big sheets, but it was so expensive. So I'm glad that I can use the Tex and just get the Tex paper here. What is a Discord setup? Isn't that what you use for gaming when you're talking to other people? Jackie's saying, I'm back at work next Wednesday. I'm going to miss the live streams. I will still watch the video at night, but not the same as hanging out with you guys and being able to ask a question straight away. Oh, I know. Sometimes there's ones that end up happening on a weekend. But yeah. It was nice having you hang out with us. Garrett says yes, but you can have a Shaldine group with multiple channels for each tier or subscribers, etc., which can be 24/7 chat for all members. And sessions like this could be in voice chat rather than typing. That's cool. I need to look into all this stuff. So Discord, the videos in that they won't be on YouTube then. I like how those little hairs here on the left are looking nice and soft. I feel like these ears are pretty tiny. Maybe we can bring them out more. Is it okay? Is it in addition to YouTube, the Discord? I'd be sitting here with my big bulky headphones, wouldn't I? That's cool, that sounds good. Then, would everybody else hear you as well? Or would I be the only one to hear you? So if you had a question, I might have to repeat the question. Oh, that is so cool. I really have to look into that then. There's someone that Vinny watches. I don't know what he's called. I can find out for you. But while he's playing games, yeah, it's like he can hear a lot of things. Because he's not looking away from his screen, but he's answering questions, so I'm guessing he's using Discord. And also what happens with his super chat is when someone uses super chat, it comes up on the screen. It makes a noise, it comes up on the screen, and you can see who's donated something on the screen. I want to know how you do that, instead of just seeing it through the chat, because you won't see that again afterwards. Do you know how to do that? Okay. You're not sure if the company works in Australia? What do you mean you're not sure if Discord works in Australia? Diane's got Discord. Cool. Okay. If you guys find any useful links on instructions on how to use Discord, like Discord for Dummies, send it to me so I can try and figure it out. Because I need things to stay on my YouTube. I don't mind, you know, doing, as long as YouTube can still see it as well. But yeah, it will be cool to be able to set up the chat and that like that. Discord is free all globally. Jackie's saying, when watching YouTube, do you have to watch the whole ad for the artist to be paid? Nah. No. Skip through the ads. Don't worry about the ads. Just, I would have probably an ad, I think, in the beginning of my stream. Not stream, but like in my videos. I'll only have an ad in the beginning, or a skippable ad, and then maybe a small little pop-up ad that pops up in the bottom. But I don't have ads interfering with the videos throughout the videos. If anything, I have 1 or 2 ads, but no more than that. Okay. The service that broadcasts donations, etc. to your stream. I don't understand what you're saying. So you're talking about how I can, if someone does a super chat donation, how it will pop up to the screen. Do you do that through Discord? Okay, now to add white fluffy bits. And I'm only going to go for about another 10 minutes and then we will be done for today. Yes, I get paid for the ads, but like I really don't care about that. I don't care what I make from AdSense. So I really don't mind if you guys skip through the ads. I skip through ads all the time. The ads shit me. Thanks, Maureen. So now we can start adding some white little bits. Streamslabs.com. That's what you need to set up. Ah. To set up what? To set up the pop-up for super chats donations. Is that what you mean? That way people can donate with custom messages into your broadcast. Okay, cool. Thank you. You are just full of useful information. All that technical information that I couldn't possibly find on my own. And custom graphics. Cool, cool, cool. I'm excited. I want to try that on the next one that we do super chat on. Because I think it's nice. It's nice if people can actually see on the screen who's donating. And then when they watch their videos again later, they can see when they've donated. It's just really nice for others to see. Instead of just being in the super chat and then when the stream's done, then no one will even know. Also available for donations for countries that do not support super chats. Oh, cool. It's nifty information. Nifty. Thank you. Right. That I'm very pleased with that underlayer. I think that turned out quite nice. It was pretty quick. And the painting. So how easy, because I don't have someone here with a computer or someone here helping me with a computer, so how easy would it be to use, you know, Discord, OBS, YouTube, all of that at the same time? Is it easy to manage? Can I just manage everything through OBS still? Yes, that is good news. Good news. Okay guys, I said I was only going to stream for an hour and a bit. So we managed to at least get a decent underpainting. We're not quite finished, like I just want to do highlights with the white. And then that's sort of it. But maybe I might even just leave the face like this and then do the body. And then once we've done the body like this, then we can do the details of the body and the face, like the final details, like the whiskers and just extra highlighting and stuff we can do after we have the body done, because then we can just do it all at the same time. I'm not sure why I keep seeing the like reload screen, so I'm not sure if it's a connection, but okay, great. I definitely will do that. So I have saved the link that you put on here. Thank you very much, Gareth. I'll look into that soon. Cool. Thank you for tuning in. Do you guys have any questions before we go? I know that this was a real quick one, so we didn't get that's actually, I'm quite happy with what we managed to do in an hour. It's just like we got straight into it. So this morning was a busy morning, but it was really fun. It was so nice to hang out with Val. It didn't feel like it took that long at all. And yeah, I'm really excited about this piece. It is a big piece. I'll see how much I can get done this month, but there is a possibility that I might have to go into next month as well, but it wouldn't be into the whole of next month. So as soon as I'm done with this, even if it's like the middle of the month, we'll start the next fantasy art piece. So at least we're getting a start on the next one before the time. Maybe I can design the next fantasy art piece before next month, but we'll only start drawing it next month, sort of thing. But we'll see, we'll play it out and see how it goes. No, we're not doing anything tomorrow, so that's it for this week. So tomorrow's my Saturday. I do try and have my weekends for myself. Yeah, so nothing tomorrow, but Monday, your Sunday, will be the next one, where I think we'll do the next part of the jellyfish, and maybe we'll just push it and do the rest of the jellyfish for the whole of Monday. So that means your Monday evening from 5 p.m. onwards, around 5 p.m. onwards for most of you guys. But if you like in the UK, then it's going to be super late for you. But maybe I can wake up a bit earlier and start it earlier. Oh, no, I'm not into those kinds of things. Don't worry, Gareth. I'm trying to keep it, you know, a kind of picture that both a male and a female would like to draw. So it's not specific to, it's not too girly. I won't make anything too girly. I didn't even think about Valentine's Day. Yeah. Great. Everyone have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Sunday. I do update the student portal every single day. Even though it might seem like I'm only updating it late afternoon for you guys, that means I'm updating it first thing in the morning for me. But I do update it every time something new is coming up, so as long as you keep an eye on it, that's fine. And I send out emails. So Patreon will have a notification if ever I'm doing a live, and if the rest of you that are subscribed direct to my channel will get an email with the links before the time, as well as it being on the student portal. So it's like it's in 3 or 4 different places, and it will be on the Facebook page as well. So the student portal Facebook page. Gareth, I'm not sure if you're on there. So I need your Facebook email address, the one that you use to log into Facebook. If you send me that, then I can make sure that you are also on the student portal Facebook page, which is only for my students. Okie dokie. Yeah, good night everybody, and thank you for tuning in today. It was really great. And Gareth, thank you so much for everything that you did today and all the useful advice. It means a lot. Okay, bye.